All right, folks, we are back. We are back. We are back. It's Tuesday, y'all. 6 o'clock someplace in the city. Your boy Lonzo and Dusty about to make it happen, y'all. Going down like 4 flat tires and a broken elevator. From the West Coast to the East Coast and everything between, folks. From Eve after dark to concerts in the park. You're live with Lonzo, the Godfather of West Coast hip hop, in the dugout. About to make it happen. My man, partner in crime, the Robin to my Batman. We call him Dusty One. What's up, Dusty?
Lonzo, what's up, my man?
Hanging out, man. Feel like Batman. What's happening to you?
Can't complain, man. Gemini season in full effect. I'm going to Nashville on Thursday. I'm excited, man. You ever been to Nashville?
Yes, I have.
Oh, okay, I'm going to check out the music, have some whiskey. It's going to be a fun time.
Get some barbecue, man. They don't play down there.
Oh, you know I am. I'm on top of it, man. I'm on top of it.
They don't
nice.
Down there.
Well, we got a lot to talk about, man. Let's fire up the spaceship and just head right to the niggaverse. Oh, why is this going off? Hold on. Can you see me? All right, cool. There we go. Let's fire up and head straight to the niggaverse, Lonzo. No time wasted today. A big story this week. Ja Morant suspended from Memphis Grizzlies for flashing his blicky. We'll say blicky because, you know, YouTube doesn't like certain words on IG Live. For anyone who doesn't know, before I get your opinion, Lonzo, Ja Morant is a basketball player who recently signed a 5-year, $193 million deal. Here he is online flashing his piece, acting like an idiot. Talk to me, man.
All the money in the world can't buy you a brain. All the money in the world can't buy you a brain. They can hire you a security guard if you feel like you that insecure, or you feel like you're a threat, or you're being threatened. You can hire you a security guard. It can hire you a security guard team, a team of security guards, but it won't hire you. It won't buy you a brain. You can go to the wizard. You can go to the witch. You can go to the good witch of the west. It won't buy you a brain. This is the second time, though, right?
Yeah. He's been in trouble before, man.
You know, somebody put a meme up today of Andre 3000, that movie he was in with John Travolta, and he just got to go. Oh, man, you know I'm doing the gun. That shit had me rolling today. That's what it seems like. Okay, that's what it seems like. He just can't. He just got to have a gun. His buddy tried to cover for him by putting the gun to his chest. I mean, the phone to his chest, but that was too late by then. He's already all over the damn universe. And that's another thing, man. Why everything got to be on IG Live? Okay,
for real.
IG Live. Now your buddy inadvertently got you tossed up. Probably gonna cost you a few $100 million. If not your contract, didn't he lose? Is he the one that's they told me he can't come back to the team or something like that next year?
Definitely got this. Yeah, go for it. Go ahead.
Is that the one that says the team said he couldn't come back under no circumstances or something like that?
Yep.
You gonna make sure nobody else pick your ass up, man.
What a dummy, man. What a dummy, dude.
You know, it's
someone
just
put an NBA. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, I'm getting a little echo. My bad. NBA dumb boy. Yeah, I saw that. Hey, I'm gonna try to fix my camera while you're talking. Go ahead, Lonzo, because my settings are off right now. Go for it. Keep talking.
That's probably one of the best tags I've seen here in the chat room in a long time. Much love, Derek Mallory, for giving us that right there. NBA dumb boy. Dude, you know, but on the real tip, from a man perspective, this is what happens when you get a shitload of money and no guidance. I've seen it happen before in hip hop on a regular basis. Excuse me. You may be the first one in your family to get a shitload of money. One or two things are going to happen. One, everybody around you are going to let you do whatever you feel like you want to do because they want to stay close to you, or there's nobody around that you respect enough to say, hey man, you sit your rich ass down someplace for you lose all that goddamn money. If you ain't got somebody like that around you, your train gonna jump the tracks every time. I've seen it happen in hip hop on a regular basis. When you look back and see how many cats got caught up, I will bet you there's not a person in their life, preferably a man, no disrespect to the ladies, but there may not be a woman strong enough to say, you know what, boy, I don't care how much money you got. You can't do that dumb shit. I've seen it happen before. I know quite a few buddies that was in the game back in the day, and the mama, nigga, you can't stay here no more. I love you, but you can't stay here. I want the police in my house. You know, you can't give me any of your money. You can't pay off my house. No, you can't do that because I'm caught up with you now. And the mamas you see on television, all these dope mamas that's into the game like that. A lot of strong moms will just bypass all that shit and try and be strong for the family because in the long run, somebody gonna get bit in the ass. Here he is, got a chance of a lifetime, and giving all the money back. Gonna give it all back because you can't keep your gun out your hand in public. Come on, man.
It's crazy. And someone corrected us. Dylan Brooks was the one they said they weren't bringing back. That's his teammate.
My bad. So it must be contagious then. Stupid must be on in the jersey.
Exactly.
Be a part of the
and
jersey.
he's also known for throwing up Crip, you know, after making shots and things like that. He's been criticized for doing that. What do you think about him still representing Crip, even though, you know, he's worth $200 million?
Again, man, you can't buy a brain, dude. You get money. Here's one of them things I'm gonna say that can be controversial. You ain't supposed to turn your back, but leave that shit alone. You can't turn your back, it's a part of you, but you gotta leave it alone. Okay? You can't come back to the hood and come to the hood days. You can't have the homies on the front row because somebody ain't gonna act right. And guess who they gonna sue? They're not gonna sue them, they ain't got no money.
Your ass
gonna get sued for him being a part of your entourage. There's some very well-known rappers who have been through this shit already. You take all them homies with you someplace, let them homies tear up a hotel that you were staying in, and you're responsible for the bill, or you're responsible for them being there. They're gonna sue you. They're gonna get them too. But trust me, when all the smoke clears, they're going after the pockets. Okay, and 9 times out of 10, your lawyer is gonna tap out and give somebody a check. It's gonna cost you some money for them to tap out and give somebody a check because one of your boys that you brought along, he ain't ready for prime time yet. Everybody ain't ready for prime time. Even when you give them prime time money. Even when you give them prime time money, everybody ain't ready for prime time. And obviously, Ja Morant, he ain't ready for prime time. Or should I say NBA dumb boy, not ready for prime time. Sorry.
NBA dumb boy. I want to play this clip, Lonzo, of a Crip from Rolling 60s and who has an opinion on Ja Morant throwing up Crip. So I'm going to play this in just about 30, 40 seconds of it. I want your opinion. His name's Brick Baby.
About him, you know, allegedly throwing up Crip multiple times.
Oh, 6-0, run it in. You know what's up. He ain't fucking with the gangland like that. You throwing them ends up, that's going to cost you, nigga. That's what I was going to say anyway. That's going to cost you anyway. What you want to do? Pay the Crips for the rest of your life? Because that's going to cost you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't never been to the 60s, nigga. You keep throwing up ends and all that shit when you and throwing up C's and all that. Nigga, you ain't even from this shit. You ain't even from this shit, no way, shape, or form. Like, when you get put on in Memphis, dead on you. Like, come on, let's be real, cuz. Like, start being real with yourself. You a basketball player, cuz. You want to come step into this field, we can show you a whole lot about this shit. Matter of fact, set up a meeting for me and Ja Morant if you want to be a Crip.
This is a reputable Crip from his neighborhood.
Now, is Ja Morant from L.A.? I don't know much about
I
him.
don't believe so, but let's look it up. I'll look it up before you're talking.
Like my man said, he might have got put on in Memphis. Dude, the whole purpose for getting rich is to live a better life, help the folks around you live a better life. If you got some homeboys that you can put in your team, like LeBron, like Kevin Hart has done, you got some homies that prepared themselves. As you grow, they can grow with you, and you can look out for them. Then do that. But you can't keep 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Ask Suge about that shit. It didn't work for him. It didn't work for him, dude. It did not work for him. All the money Death Row made, everybody else got except for him. All he got was time. Come on, man. All he got was time. And no disrespect to the brother. I'm not kicking him down because he's down. But again, you can't play both sides of the fence. You can't be in the NBA and in the hood at the same time, dude. Not gonna work.
Facts.
What you want to be? You want to be a ball player? Or you want to be a gangbanger? Okay.
Yeah, and you got $200 million, man. You said something about Suge Knight. He doesn't know how to win, and it's kind of sounding like this is with this kid.
Perfect example of a brother that does not know how to win. He's not ready for winning yet. When you're ready to win, man, you ready to step off and step up. Okay, you can't keep one foot in the hood and one foot on Beverly Hills. It ain't gonna work. Either one or two things gonna happen. You're gonna end up back in the hood, or somebody in the hood end up putting some in your ass hot. Okay, because you're a target. You can't come back to the lion's den wearing a pork chop suit and don't think somebody gonna bite your ass. Okay, you wear a pork chop suit and got pork chop drawers on, and wonder why you got a hole in your ass. Okay, but again, money don't come with instructions. Success don't come with instructions. Okay, and I learned this word when I was in New York called iterate. You have to iterate. You have to make some mistakes. A lot of times, by the time you make the mistakes, it's too late. The phone gonna stop ringing. The offer's gonna stop coming in because you got a bad rep and you ain't ready. And if they do come at you, it's gonna be for a lot less than 100 million. A lot less.
Damn.
I'll give you some shot money, but hey, I'm gonna give you a shot. He gonna check, see what he's gonna do, and now you gotta prove yourself all over. You already proved yourself once. Why put yourself back to zero? You gotta prove yourself all over again to somebody else. Man, that got to be the dumbest shit in the world. The power of street credibility still befuddles the shit out of me. That's another new word, befuddles. It means I'm confused as fuck why street credibility is so important to a rich man. Filthy rich man. Generational wealth has already been established, and you're going to give away your great-grandkids, your grandkids, your future because you want to be a gangbanger. Come on, man. That's going to need his ass whooped.
Yep. Yeah, Brick Baby, the guy who was just speaking, the Crips, said something interesting. He said, are you ready to kick into the neighborhood? Are you ready to pay the Crips for the rest of your life? Which is an interesting comment. It makes you wonder how much of that goes on out there.
You know what? It could very possibly happen, man. You got guys who want to be affiliated, and it's a cost to do that, man. It's a cost to do anything these days. Everybody looking for a new hustle. Everybody looking for a revenue stream. So you got $100 million. You need to drop something on the hood. If you're going to represent this right here and not be on the target list, you need to drop something, baby. We're going to keep everybody off your ass we possibly can. And that ain't no guarantee. That's like checking in. You only checked in with one person, with one group. That don't mean nobody else ain't going to get your ass. Ain't no universal checked in list, okay? And like a hotel, you check into the hotel, everybody know you're going to be at the Ritz-Carlton, whatever the case. No. You checked in with this team. You ain't checking in with this team, okay? And it ain't like in TV where you can make a phone call, but call Big Rat back. Call Big Rat back. Let him know I'm here. No. You got to see everybody, man. Nah, dude, that's stupid. That's stupid.
Interesting, man. Interesting stuff. I want to jump into another Lonzo that was big and is fresh off the grill. This just happened a few hours ago. New York, they're not messing around with these rappers, these drill rappers specifically. NYPD just today arrests 32 gang members, including popular rappers Chef G and Sleepy Hollow, on charges including but not limited to guns, drugs, shootings, typical niggaverse shit, Lonzo. But investigators say that Chef G would spend money he made from rap to fund his crew to do shootings. He even took his crew to get an expensive steak dinner, rewarding them after doing a successful drive-by. This is all on record, Lonzo. Talk to me, man.
We need a special effect for the niggaverse. I gotta come up with special effects, man. Maybe Twilight Zone, because this got to be some of the dumbest shit. Again, here's another brother that have hit the lottery of success and got to keep one foot in the hood. And you're attached to. I saw the post on Instagram. Now you're attached to all kind of crimes, felonies up the ass, and then you're gonna see the post: free so and so, fuck so and so. I'm tired of these stupid people, man. Stupid is a stupid. I have a very low tolerance for stupid. I'm sorry. I have a very low tolerance for stupid, man. Why is it as soon as you get some money, you got to make sure you give it all back? where you spend your money on your clothes, your jewelry. You give it all back in some way, form, or fashion. You can't wait to achieve success. It's like, oh no, I can't keep this money and buy nothing. No, if my boy from Baby Boy say guns with it, I gotta buy butter. I'm gonna buy all butter, okay? And what's the butter, man? I got something. Come on, dude, this is bullshit. Again, I bet you if you do your research, you'll find there's nobody in their lives that has any kind of influence with them. Not a positive one, because sometimes mama will say, if baby getting paid, mama will turn her back too. Mama turn her back and baby paying the rent, and just don't get shot. Be careful out there, okay? You know, I watch these mamas on television. Monet and homegirl from the 50 Cent show with I forgot Power. No, the one with 50 Cent and homeboy, the other lady.
Oh, Ghost and not Ghost. No. Someone comment down below. Tell them.
Huh?
Someone comment down below. They'll tell us right now.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. Not the one with Tariq, the other dude at Canaan coming up. Okay, man, they've got to be two of the worst mamas in the world, especially Monet. Think about that.
Raising Canaan.
Raising Canaan. Thank you, folks. Raising Canaan. In Ghost, the daughter. Think about what they did. They sent the daughter, who don't want to be in the dope game, to school with all the latest fashion, but didn't buy her books. I'm like, what the fuck? She going there to learn, not to be a fashion statement, but they gave her all the money she needed for all her clothes, bought all her clothes. You got to get your books on your own. What the fuck is wrong with that picture? Your tuition is on your own. What? And now the mama, the last episode, the mama told her, girl said, I don't want to do this no more. Get your ass in the car. You're going to do this whether you want to or not. Some more shit like that. She's making her daughter stay in the dope game. Come on, man. She ain't cut out for that. Could you imagine? And, you know, and imagine there being some mamas like that. Okay? I'm quite sure. I don't know none, but I'm quite sure there may be a mama too. I know one mama. I was told that was the mama was a prostitute, and the mama's trying to get the daughter to go to work too. Told her it's good enough for me, it's good enough for you. Huh? What if I want to go to school and that's
crazy?
Huh? What if I want to go to school and learn some shit where I ain't got to do what you do? But you telling me if I'm gonna live in your house as a minor, I got to go out there and sell ass. This is bullshit. Weebie, thank you. Weebie baby mama. Oh yeah, Weebie baby mama. She was a handful too. On the wire, she was a handful too. She had what's his name out there? With the ponytail. Damon. Weebie's son.
Yeah, I don't watch the show, so I'm not no help in this. I'm no help at all.
Dude, you didn't watch The Wire?
No, I didn't, man. That was the one that I missed. You told me I got to go back and watch it. You told me a couple times.
You didn't watch The Wire? Man.
It missed me. I don't think I had cable or anything at that time. I was broke.
We're going to get you some cable. We'll get you a bootleg cable copy of something, man. The Wire was one of the dopest shows I've ever seen in my life. And Naaman. Thank you. There you go. His name was Naaman. Naaman was Weebie's son. And his mama she put him out there on the corner herself. Made sure the nigga got a sack and put him out there on the corner and told him he couldn't come back till he sold some dope. When he got busted, she slapped him up because he was crying or some shit. Oh yeah, he felt so bad for him. The teacher had to take him in. Oh, he wasn't cut out for that shit. Everybody ain't made for that shit. And here's the sad part. A lot of niggas that's doing it ain't made for it. Okay. They just been lucky. A lot of cats that's trying to do it, they're not made for it. And that's why they end up braiding hair in jail and doing other things.
Sorry, that's hilarious, dude. Someone wants to know what we thought about the Snowfall finale. I haven't seen it. I don't know. Do we want to, do any, what do they call it, where you ruin the ending?
I ain't going to ruin the ending for nobody. I saw it. It was okay. But my man, he went total opposite direction, and the dude that really I thought would have been dead by now is like he the man now, But you did see some reality in his girl You saw some reality. Wow, the mom, what she did blew me away. I'm like, damn. He was that close from getting it, man. And I guess it just took him over. Anyway, I'm not gonna spoil it for nobody who ain't seen it, but it was really an interesting episode. And Steve Franklin end up how he did was kind of disheartening. But I've seen cats like that though, dude. That power, that money, all of a sudden you ain't got it no more, and you can't get past it. You can't get past it. So yeah. What can you say?
Let's before we move on, let's play a news clip about the 32 gang members who were arrested in Brooklyn today who are affiliated with Chef G and Sleepy Hollow.
From Brooklyn is accused of using his music career to bankroll gang violence. Authorities arrested rapper Chef G, whose real name is Michael Williams. He's charged, along with rappers Sleepy Hollow and 30 other reputed gang members, in connection with a series of shootings, one of them deadly. Eyewitness News reporter N.J. Burkett is in downtown Brooklyn with details. N.J.?
Right, Sandra, outside the Brooklyn DA's office here in downtown Brooklyn, where the arrests were announced this afternoon. Yes, 2 rappers, including Chef G, now under indictment for gang violence that terrorized neighborhoods in Central and South Brooklyn.
Don't be outside like that, gang.
Prosecutors say
they're playing them
Michael Williams,
IG Live video right here of them with guns.
As Chef G. In the video, they say he's taunting a rival gang leader. What happens next happens on surveillance video. A white sedan rolls up on the gang's headquarters, and the passengers blast the streets with bullets from the windows and the sunroof.
That IG Live was basically all the information that they needed. Led them to a surveillance video that was in the area, and here we are. Do these rappers not watch? When we were kids, we watched things like 48 Hour. What's the show where they solve crimes and shit? We watched shows like that. Thank you. Like, do these kids not know that everything is being videotaped, everything is being recorded, that they're still doing it?
Half the time they recording their damn self. Who was on IG Live?
One of the dumb rappers. And shout out to Marlon Cozy. Good looking out. But yes, one of the dumb rappers.
Yeah, you got fools who in the car on IG Live broadcasting the shooting. They don't watch SVU. They don't watch Law and Order. They don't watch shit. You need to go in the house and watch some law shows and see how they can track your ass through traffic cameras and ATM cameras and all kind of other shit. Everybody got a camera. Ring cameras will tell a whole bunch of shit. All they got to do is follow you, man. Anyway, man, that's what, 13 people? I mean, what, 13 guys?
32, man. 32.
Fools, man. 32 fools. Wow.
Just gone.
I think out of 32, 5 gonna get some real. Well, let's see, maybe 6. Depending on how many shooters we had. The shooters is going to jail, but the other ones, they're gonna be witnesses against the shooters. Okay, because they're gonna give them less time or probation or time served. They're gonna hold them all because the man with the money locked up, so ain't nobody going home no time soon. Okay, so that jail sit in and they turn to braid hair on Tuesdays and pick up the soap on Wednesdays. They're gonna be ready to get up out of there, and then the conversation they want to talk to the police because right now everybody hard, everybody nigga I ain't snitching. But as that shit starts to settle in, and like I say, they get tired of braiding hair and servicing their homies and shit, then they gonna want to come home. Because one thing about this crime shit, man, especially dealing with felonies, unless you got 100,000 stashed in place, you ain't going home. You ain't going home, dude. Unless you got somebody that love you, got 100,000. Okay, it's 25,000 just for the lawyers to come talk to you, and another 50, maybe 25 to 50 for the bail. And if you ain't got some property and you come up with cash money, they want to know where the money come from. Who got $50,000 laying around like that? Your mama come in there with a bathrobe on and a bonnet on their head and house shoes with a bag of money. And the judge gonna wonder where she got all this money from. And dude, it's not a good look. It's not a good. It don't make no sense. And hey man, I don't know, dude. It's beyond. Derek Mallory's on fire. It's beyond my situation. Today's Special Olympics hip hop doing dumb shit. This is some Special Olympics Special Olympics got more sense than this right here, man. This is some Special Olympic dumb shit right here. You're absolutely correct.
Man.
Special Olympics dumb shit. I have never seen. This is the dumbest show we did in a long time.
Man, right? Hey, that one a few weeks ago.
But you know what?
That
dude?
niggaverse puzzle. Yeah, go ahead.
I was looking at a video the other day, and this dude had a machine gun, an automatic pistol. And a young man got an automatic pistol. I have a 50 caliber, 25, 45. What the fuck did you say? You need a damn interpreter. And you see what? Obviously, they not that bright, okay? They skipped some classes, maybe some grades, not because they was intelligent, because they just didn't go, and they only know one or two things. They got into this so-called gang life, and dude, it shows, man. They open their mouth, dude, it shows, man. Nigga
ease, we coined it last week, remember? Nigga ease.
Nigga ease, man. Nigga ease, that shit is, whoo. That's some Rosetta Stone shit right there. You need some Rosetta Stone for that shit, man. That shit is hard to do. What the fuck did you say? Anyway.
Yep. And everything is, you feel me, you feel me, you feel me. No, I don't feel you. Like, they keep bouncing off, you feel me, you feel me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying?
Your mouth and enunciate, maybe I would understand what the fuck you saying. I don't understand shit today.
Man. Well, I came across a quote that kind of correlates with what we're talking about. And anytime I scroll on Instagram, I think, man, this would be a great quote to run by Alonzo, see what he thinks. But quote for this week is from an OG. It goes, being bout that life really means bout that life sentence. Them folks gonna give your ass. You young niggas better be bout something else. I'm gonna say it one more time. Let that soak in, and I want your opinion on that quote. And anyone else, in the comment down below what you think about this. He says, being bout that life really means bout that life sentence. Them folks gonna give your ass. You young niggas better be bout something else.
You know what? That's the realest thing I heard in a long time. That's the realest thing. Dude, when you start pulling out guns, shooting in houses, hitting people, innocent people, they don't wait. Innocent or your so-called ops, they don't care. All that slick shit you talking about, that subculture shit that you talk about putting in work and shooting at ops, that shit is called 187. That's called murder. That's called assault with a deadly weapon. That's called all kind of shit. Shooting from a moving vehicle. They come with criminal codes, and they come with long ass times and high ass lawyer fees. So all the money that you've earned as doing in your illegal business, you about to give it all back. And that's what I'm saying. No matter how much money they get, whether it be in hip hop or on the streets, they find a way to give it all back. They don't have a plan to get out, man. Look, I'm not gonna tell nobody what to do, man. I'm gonna tell them what they shouldn't do. But if you're gonna be out in the streets, man, be out in the streets for a minute with a plan to get the fuck out. It's not a career. Right. It's not a career. I will not sit up here and condone it anyway from a fashion, but it could be an end to a means, but it's not a career, dude. It's not a career. I know a couple of cats did it for a minute, bought diesel trucks, they out. Now they buying boats and houses and cars and all the other shit they want, but they got to do a little bit.
I respect that.
I got to respect that. Okay. I got to respect it.
Yeah, man. Hey, shout out to Hologram MC. Everybody says I'm slipping by not watching The Wire.
Man,
thank you guys. I'm gonna watch it, man. I know all the popular pop culture things and all the players in it, and I've seen memes. I know enough about it, but I definitely got to sit down and actually watch it. Yeah, that's definitely classic. So I'm gonna take everyone's advice on that one.
My favorite character was Omar.
I've heard about Omar a lot.
Oh, Michael K. Williams. He only part about him. I can't say the problem with him on YouTube, but I get him canceled. He lived an alternative lifestyle. It was very confusing. He would kick your ass and get that ass too. He had a different kind of lifestyle. He was on some other kind of shit, but yeah, he was well respected and feared. I never forget one time. It was the episode when he was walking down the streets, and all the kids, Omar coming. They scattered like rats with the light, roaches with the light come on. Yes, sir. All the dope
I'm
dealers
on
are
it.
straight up, okay? But they did a lot of excessive killing. I mean, that they just kill people for no reason. No reason. It was just that's the only thing about some of this shit, man. So many people died. Just not even because they did anything, because I did something, and you might not even be suspected of knowing what he did, but because I know you got to go. You know.
Damn.
And
another reason why not to join the streets. You put your family at risk, dude.
I mean, they had a thing for a while. Guys just disappeared, and they're like, "Where the fuck you go?" Hey, man, I ain't gonna tell you where they put them at, but guys just disappear. If you ended up over here, they say, "How man, homeboy over there?" It's like in Breaking Bad. If you go to the police, that means your ass is dead. Okay, you did watch Breaking Bad though, right?
That's one I'm very familiar with. Yeah, very familiar with Breaking Bad.
If you went to police, okay, your ass ain't coming back home. All right. That means what's the big head dude, old man name? I mean, he got your ass. If he got your ass, you ain't gonna come back. Your ass dipped in the bottle, got bottles of big ass cans of acid. So yeah. Anyway, you're live with Lonzo the Godfather, Coach Hip Hop, my man.
That's right.
We hear N.W.A. stories with Lonzo, folks. We're doing this all for the next 29 minutes and 29 and a half minutes. The chat room is on fire. Dusty's on fire.
Right.
These fools is in full bloom. They in full bloom. Niggaverse, it has a whole new ring around it today. Okay.
Full effect, dude. Full effect, bro.
Another ring like Saturn right about now. My God. There'll be no men down in these areas that can talk to these youngsters and get them to understand, dude, what are you thinking about? You know, what are you thinking about? You know, it's just amazing, man, that in 2023, brothers, I mean, and these guys, it seems like they're competing for the number of guys to go to jail at one time, because YSL, they got what, 15 with YSL, 15, 16?
Yep. Now we got 32. We're just stacking on top.
They got
the Olympics.
32. Okay. Let's see how fast they start talking. Okay.
If they aren't already.
If they ain't already, it might be conversations being had right now. Whoever eating at McDonald's, he got a Big Mac, he finna go to jail.
Facts, dude. Facts.
You got fries. Oh, he finna go home tonight, and you finna go to jail for a long time. He already made his court deal already.
Damn, dude. I could just picture somebody looking out the cell and be like, damn, they put bacon on that burger. That motherfucker's definitely telling.
He damn sure telling. Or if he crying, Negro.
Oh, the motherfucker crying in his mugshot is the one that is going to tell.
He telling on everybody, okay? He finna tell on everybody. If he crying on his mugshot, that Negro right there, oh, man, it's over with. Everybody going to jail, okay? All right, what we got next?
Before we move on, make sure you guys hit that like button if you haven't already. And if this is your first time to the channel and you like what you hear, please hit that subscribe button. Please, please, please. I really appreciate it. Let's move on to something, Lonzo. I was interviewing someone from my channel earlier this week, and he talked about something interesting, not even knowing about you and I, that there's a connection with you and I, specifically you and I with N.W.A. And Eazy-E. But I was interviewing him for my show, and he was talking about being a teen in the 90s and how he was programmed to disrespect women. By programming, he means Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, Sugar Free, Too Short. We're all calling women the B word and telling young men in their songs how you should treat women and bees ain't shit. And, you know, looking back in hindsight, he said he went years treating women a certain way. And he has a strong belief it was the music he was listening to day in and day out back then. What are your thoughts on that?
Dude, I totally agree with that shit. Man, music is the most infectious art form known to man. I was telling a young dude I was riding with me today, man, music is in your car, it's in elevators, it's in music, it's in places you don't expect for it to hear. You could be standing outside at the gas station, just being pumped through the speakers at the gas station. So it's everywhere. It ain't like movies. Movies, you got to stop what you're doing to see a movie. You know, if you want to check out some art painting, you got to stop what you're doing and pretty much go to a gallery to see a piece of art like that. But music, that art form can literally follow you around. And most people don't understand that just like colors stimulate certain parts of the brain, music, chords, and certain sounds stimulate different parts of the brain. And then you got that message being riding in your brain on a tough ass melody. You can't separate the beat from the lyrics. You can't separate the beat from the lyrics, and now you vibing to that shit. Yeah, bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. Bitches ain't shit. And then, hey, baby, fuck you, bitch. You know, it's funny at first, but then it gets ingrained in your fucking mental DNA, man. And this is something I'm glad I never picked up. I don't even use the word bitch when it comes in reference to women. I may say ain't that a bitch, whatever the case may be. But I've learned, because I'm an old school player. I got to tell any woman I come in contact with, you're gonna be a lady first. You got to earn the right to be a bitch, and I still won't call you that because I don't want the hassle. But you won't get treated the same. That's for sure. And youngsters do it just the opposite. They treat every woman like a bitch or a hoe, and they may upgrade her later on. By that time, you might not be around that long. You might not be around that long to even make the upgrade. So that's why I have a lot of female friends. I have a lot of female friends. A lot of females like talking to me and hanging out with me because they know I'm gonna respect them. I'm not going after the ass on everybody. I don't do that. I don't have to. And it just makes it has a big impact on a relationship, man. You'd be surprised what you can accomplish when you got females that like and respect you. Brother, this is some game, okay? I was telling my son the other day, okay? I have a natural tendency to always look like I'm going somewhere, whether I'm going there or not. And I always wear cologne because women like to be hugged. And they want a brother to smell good. When you smell good and you look like you took time to comb your hair or fix your beard in the morning, you'd be surprised at how they notice. They may not say nothing, but they notice that. Okay? They notice that. And when they noticed it, and if you smile and talk to them like they got some sense, yeah, you can tease, but you ain't got to always be being a disrespectful. I want that ad. No. You can tease and tell jokes, whatever, but you ain't got to be disrespectful with it. And you'd be surprised how far it'll take you, man. How far did it take you? Just the fact that you smell good and that you're respectful. If you're trying to do something, now if you're trying to impress some hard heads, do what you want to do. Do what you got to do. But if you're trying to do something in life and get over, or not get over, just be successful. Okay, this is certain things that I learned from old school cats. Man, always smell good, and I wear cologne every day, whether I'm going to the studio or I'm going to a meeting. 2 reasons why I like smelling good, and 2, no matter what I do, my lady know it ain't no different for me. I do it every day. My daddy said the same thing. He wore cologne every day. I wear it every day, whether I'm going to work cutting lines or whether I'm going to the hangout or whatever. Because if your mama see me putting on cologne and I wash my ass, she gonna think I'm going to do something. No, it's a habit. It's like brushing your teeth. For me, it's like brushing my teeth. I brush my teeth every day. I hit myself with a little cologne every day. That's just some old school player shit, man. Okay,
yep.
Women like be close to you. They come up close to you. It could just be a friendly business hug. How you that little pat on the back shit? Oh, you smell so good. Thank you, babe. Keep it going. She didn't tell the other guy
that. And something for the young players out there, that doesn't mean douse yourself in cologne.
No, nigga.
One squirt will do, squirt and walk into it or something, but dousing yourself in cologne has the total opposite effect.
Man, now you got everybody smelling like your ass.
No, you 2 minutes after you leave the room. Yes. Some women too. I'm like, damn, man, y'all.
Man, that shit can't get overwhelming.
Yeah.
Strong. She been gone for 20 minutes. Her aroma is still in the damn room. God damn, baby. Yep.
Let's continue this conversation, Lonzo, about the music. What was one of the first things you heard on record where you told yourself, wow, I can't believe they said that in a song?
Fuck the police.
Oh, okay. Talk to me.
I thought that was crazy, and I think I did their minds. You out your fucking minds. When I heard that shit, it was like, damn. I just thought, I had never heard anybody say that before, and a lot of people had, and it hit different people in different ways. But again, because I know the players, I just thought it was like, damn. but then I remember the scenario that my version of what happened on that situation. I remember they said that a lot at that time. And just it kind of rang with me. I don't fuck with the police. I don't trust them. I know a lot of them, but the ones I don't know, I don't trust. Simple as that. So I'm not going to put myself in a position to fuck with them. So that's just something that especially at that time, with my experience with the police, shit, I'm not fucking with them. You ain't got no backup. Who gonna back you up? They got all the backup in the world. You ain't got no backup. You ain't got nobody to support your ass.
That's true.
All right, you ain't got none. I got a question. What's that? Reppin' Magazine? What's that?
Yeah, he says, speaking of colors, Lonzo, the blue and the red in your logo, which I'm rocking the shirt today, too, hood piece. Colors and the words, any significance in the order?
Not at all. Not at all. I never wrote it. I know people on both sides of the fence. It's just that we wanted to do this logo and we wanted to blend it together. And as you see in the gun in the middle back there, the gun is white. We're trying to eradicate gun violence, period. Hood piece is what we do. Okay. That's what we're about. And it's going to be on top or the bottom, front, back, whatever. So it really something had to be first. Okay. That's all. And something got to be on top. Either way it goes. So no, it has no significance whatsoever, being first or last or whatever. It's just, our logo. And we're just trying to do what we can to promote some peace in the community, man, because all we kill is us. All we kill is us. Okay. Also, only people die is other people look like us. And I was telling a buddy of mine just the other day, we was talking about the same situation. And a lot of what you see in the streets, man, is the frustration that some psychologists accredit to men who go to work. You go to work, you got a fucked up boss, and he's fucking with you all the time, and you want to take it out on somebody. You got frustrations you want to take out on somebody. And in some cases, especially back in the old days, dad would come home, kick the wife's ass, kick the kid's ass, because he can't kick his boss's ass. Okay? What you gonna do? You're gonna whoop your boss's ass and get fired and everybody be out in the cold? And you got a lot of shit going on in the community, man, that's very stressful. Who are you gonna take it out on? The police? Nah, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Okay? So you take it on each other. And you got brothers going back and forth. And as long as you shooting each other, it's okay. And then, which is sad to say, but as long as y'all shooting each other, we're gonna arrest the ones we can and do what we can to curtail it. But it's big money and y'all shooting each other, so we really ain't enthused about stopping it. We wish y'all wouldn't shoot people in randomly, but it is what it is. But for the most part, as long as you don't shoot nobody with any type of significance, we don't really care. And that's the attitude most people of authority have. Yes, they may say something different in the news media, but when it comes down to it, dude, you doing that in your neighborhood. Just like the same people from the record industry who promote this shit. You doing that shit in your neighborhood. Don't bring that shit to my neighborhood. It ain't gonna fly. And when you move to my neighborhood, bring that shit, you're gonna be here about a week. Okay? Between Karen and Ken, your ass is going to get the fuck up out of here. I don't give a damn how much money you're renting the house for. You're not bringing that shit up here. And that's the part that people don't understand. They think because they got some money, they can move to various nice communities and bring that same bullshit, the same hood habits, that niggaverse shit. Loud ass cars doing donuts in the streets of Brentwood. Yeah, right, motherfucker. Yeah,
Ooh. Take that shit to Irvine and see what happens to your ass.
Irvine. Okay, try that shit. Okay? Try that shit. You don't hear about that shit no place else. They barely doing that shit in Paramount. They tried that shit in Paramount. Paramount coming on their ass like a son of a gun.
Oh, yeah, Paramount don't mess around. They keep decoys. Paramount keep decoy cops around their city, too. I don't know if you know that.
Oh, I didn't know that. Decoys how?
They'll just park a cop park a police car on the corner of Artesia and Downey Avenue and keep it there. And apparently that has showed that's kept crime down in certain areas. They've been doing that for years, actually. City of Paramount, yeah.
Okay.
No cop in there, just a police car randomly sitting there.
Mm.
I don't know if that works now because motherfuckers don't care about the cops, but this was a while back.
Interesting. I mean, I can see that. I can see that being a factor. I can definitely see that being a factor. Poverty is a consistent crisis and trauma. That's
why medical students intern in the hospitals in the hood. Oh man, I mean, shit. Some of the hospitals in the hood have the best damn surgeons and all that shit, man.
They have some of the best trauma centers. One of the best trauma centers in the country is at Martin Luther King, about 2 miles from the house. Because they get AC.
What do you know about King? Because there was a legend back in the day that they called it Killer King, obviously, and you know there was a legend that if you get taken there, that you know it wasn't going to be a good situation. What do you remember about Killer King? And it was kind of a bit. They had a small part in Menace to Society where they took Kane to Killer King.
Martin Luther King Hospital was built right after the riots. That was one of the deals that the politicians cut with the government to bring in a hospital that can handle, because we didn't have no hospital back then. We had to go to Harvard General, which is about a good 10 miles away from the hood, or you had to go downtown to Big General, which was another. You got East LA, you got all kind of areas being bombarded with their situations. So they built Martin Luther King Hospital on 120th and Wilmington, and it started off being a good hospital, man. Then as gang situations started getting worse, you got bombarded with traumatic shit, man. You got 5, 10, 15, 20 shootings a night. You ain't got but a couple of doctors on staff. No matter what hospital you go to, it's only a couple of doctors, or maybe a few doctors. I ain't gonna say a few doctors on staff. Everybody else is nurses, nurse practitioners. So you got motherfuckers running around trying to pay attention to, just like on the news, on any other medical show, man. Doctors is running around trying to handle people, and you can't handle all these AK-47 shots, 9 millimeters to the neck, the people bleeding out, and how long they been bleeding before they got here. So yes, people died, but they didn't shoot them. No, here's the crazy part: the hospital was trying to save them, but they didn't talk about the niggas that was out of the niggas in the niggerverse out shooting people. Send them to the hospital. The hospital
exactly. They blame it on the hospital.
Huh?
Blame it on the hospital, not the niggerverse.
Yeah, they're not magicians. You put 4 or 5 9mm shots or 4 or 5 AK-47s on somebody, they probably not gonna make it. They probably not going. You cut somebody from ear to ear, on across the throat from ear to ear, he might not make it. She might not make it. And then you combine that with a bunch of situations at one time, man. A person only got so much attention to play and it's usually go by high priority. Don't go in there with a broken leg or something. You might be there. You might be there for a day or two. But I tell you what I will know from personal experience. When I was in that car wreck and my mother-in-law died, they had 2 options to take me to Sentinel Hospital or Martin Luther King. And just so happened, dude, I swear, I got stories that people don't believe. Just so happened, the ambulance driver, the fire department, the paramedic recognized me from playing as kids. I swear, I know it sounds like bullshit. It's the honest to God truth. The paramedic who picked me up recognized me as from riding mini bikes as kids. This is my partner taking the King. I heard him say it. They got a much better trauma department. Okay. And that's where I went with my fractured rib, my fractured ribs, bruised lung, and dislocated shoulder. That's why I went to King. That's why I woke up at King, and they transferred me to Kaiser after they checked me out. They transferred me to Kaiser. No bullshit.
You mind telling that story again? It's been a few years since you talked about that. Can you tell us that story about when you were in an accident and your mother-in-law passed away?
I hadn't been married 90 days. And it was right after the holiday, it was like January 7th. I just got married to my old lady, and her mother had went to she left right after Christmas and went down to Memphis to do a spiritual retreat or something to that effect. And my lady had to go to work the next morning. I didn't have to go to work. So I said, I'll go pick her up. Ain't no big deal. I rolled down to LAX. I picked her up. We coming down Century. We talking, kicking it. And we approaching Century Boulevard. And as I approached Century Boulevard, I saw a cop on Crenshaw headed south on Crenshaw, giving somebody a ticket. And I said to myself, oh, somebody's night is going to be messed up. And as I approached the light was green. So I kept going. I heard bam, bam. All of a sudden, my whole world just started spinning. My whole world started spinning. And I remember the cop who was giving the ticket hopping over the hood of the car who he was giving the ticket to. So my truck, I'm in the Suburban, so I wouldn't smash his ass. Okay. And I'm dazed like a son of a bitch. Okay. Now I was headed east on Century. Now I'm going south on Crenshaw. I got hit that hard. Okay. All this banging, smoke and shit everywhere. My foot is stuck under the brake pedal. Brand new pair of tennis shoes. I told them motherfuckers off my feet. Because I didn't know what was smoke, fire, or what. I got to get the fuck up out of here. But I realized my door was crushed. Windshield still intact. I had a passenger, but my passenger ain't in the car.
Oh my God.
Door still closed. Ain't no windshield ain't cracked. Door still, the window still up. Where the fuck did she go? And I'm thinking to myself, maybe I'm dreaming. Maybe this is a fucking dream. And I pulled my foot from under the brake pedal and I kicked the door open. And the dude was standing right there by the bus stop. Hey, man, you all right? I said, no, I ain't all right, dude. I'm fucked up. And he helped me out the car. And the cop ran over and to see what was going on. Now, right now, there's a AutoZone on the corner. There's some bricks right there. I'm sitting on the bricks. I'm holding my side because I'm in pain like a son of a bitch. And he said, you want to call somebody? I said, man, yeah, I think I'm going to die, dude. I might not make it, dude. And he gave me his phone. I called my lady. I said, we was in an accident. And I said, man, she said, I'm on my way. And then I said, man, somebody was in the car with me. And he says, maybe that's where they are over there. He pointed, and the cops had their flashlights. They was looking on the ground. And they said I heard him say she didn't make it. I didn't go look at her, man. I was too fucked up already to go mentally go over there and look at it. I sit there and waited, and the ambulance came right away. And as I'm sitting there waiting for the ambulance, the dude that hit me was on the opposite side of the street. The motherfucker was laughing. Dude.
Was he drunk, I'm assuming?
Yeah, if I had any kind of strength or another good arm, I'd have walked over and kicked him right square in his fucking head, but I couldn't because I was fucked up. They put me in the ambulance and took me. That's my partner. I knew I was in good hands when he called me Eric. That's my middle name. Anybody that knows me from back in the day called me by my middle name. He said, "This Eric?" I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Man, this is my partner from back in the day." Not taking him into Sentinella, we're taking him to Martin Luther King, and they took her there too, and they pronounced her dead. And come to find out, the guy hit me. He was going 100 miles an hour. He told the police that he was being chased by another guy. They was actually racing because Crenshaw right here, you're coming downhill, right? As you cross Century, you're coming downhill. So you got a lot of momentum coming down that damn hill. And one dude kept going, but he hit the cab. It was a cab. He hit first, and then he hit me. One guy hit the cab, and then he hit me. I don't really know the whole story, because I'm still fuzzy with that shit. I swear to God, I don't know how she got out the car, because she was in the passenger seat. She went out the cargo window, not the passenger, out the four-door Suburban. A four-door Suburban, not her seat, not the seat behind us, the cargo seat where you put all your groceries and shit at. She went out that window on my side of the car. And dude, I don't know the story, but make a long story short, which is too late. One of the guys who hit us, he got away, but he hit something, either the cab or something, and left his goddamn license plate. So they found the guy. They caught the guy that was racing, and the one guy that did, he ended up doing 14 years behind that shit, man. Vehicular manslaughter. He did 14 years, and he, it's like when they tried to, they was trying. DA is going back and forth with us, and he was trying to get a lawyer. He's like, dude, you was racing, drunk, no license, kill somebody in front of the police. Racing, drunk, kill somebody, no license, not even your car, in front of the police. What you gonna tell the judge? So he was trying to say that the guy that he was racing had a gun. Dude, I'm not telling the police that shit. Anyway, he ended up getting 12 years in the pen behind that shit.
That's why you have no love. That's why you have no love for these dumbass kids who do street takeovers.
I ain't got no love. One of my best partners is a drag racer. I don't fuck you. I don't fuck with you on that shit, man. I don't have no love, no respect, no sympathy, no empathy, no understanding. None of them words that can show any possible sympathy or understanding for a motherfucker going in circles, flying down the street. I've been there. I've been a victim of that shit before. And the motherfucker who he walked away. They handcuffed his hand, put him in the car. He walked away. He walked away. Mother-in-law dead. I leave in the ambulance. His ass went left in the backseat of the police car. Real talk. So yeah,
man, that's scary, bro.
For the motherfucker. None.
Yeah. Did you see that viral video of that girl laughing when she was she got pulled over sobriety checkpoint, but she ended up like killing 2 people just seconds before that, but she's laughing while they're doing the sobriety checkpoint?
No, I didn't
see that. It was a
that.
viral video this past week. I was just randomly wondering because you reminded me of that when you said that dude was laughing. That's yeah, man. Dude, that's crazy.
And here's something that it dawned on me after it happened. I was still doing my television show on the other one. It's like when that dude left home that night, he didn't intend on doing that shit. That was not his to-do list. I'm gonna go out here, I'm gonna kill me a lady, I'm gonna get 14 years in the penitentiary. Okay. That was on his to-do list. That's why I say stupid shit, man. Stupid shit gets cats caught up, and this comes as a surprise. It comes as a surprise, man. And so I see these guys and these Mustangs and these Chargers doing all this stupid ass shit. Even these cats in these goddamn Nissans that think they in the Indianapolis 500 swooping in traffic and shit, man. I ain't got no love for them fools, man. No sympathy, no understanding. Could give a damn. I hope they just don't hit me and nobody I love, man. That's it. That's all I can tell you.
Facts, man. Facts. Thank you guys so much for joining the show. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Lonzo, looks like Thursday, 4 p.m. Pacific is when you and Dre do your show together, right?
Also, man, if y'all ever listen to Dominique DePrima in the morning, I'll be on her show Friday morning at 8 o'clock. Dominique DePrima show.
Legend.
First thing
right there.
Friday morning. Talking about a bunch of different things. She called me up today. Her people called me up today. Hey, let's come on do a show. Let's do it. It's all good, folks. Let's keep it going. Me and Dre.
Yeah.
Me and Dre. Also, man, I'm gonna give y'all the same number I give everybody else. I've been giving it out on the Sway show. I gave it out last week. I'm gonna give it to y'all today. 424-363-8141. Text Lonzo. In the message, put Lonzo. 424-363-8141. Text Lonzo, and we'll be directly connected. Anything I got going on. In fact, if I hadn't thought about it, I would have had my all my special friends check out my documentary that was in the Rome Film Festival. We didn't make the finals, but we did make the preliminary. So more power to us, and we're gonna keep on showing this thing, and we're gonna keep on making it happen, folks. Thank y'all for who've seen it. But yeah, if you on that email, it's a text list. As I do different things, anybody on that text list will be a part of that. That's my special. I don't even want to call it fan. I'm calling them friends. That's my special friends list. Okay, because they're bigger than fans. Fans is cool, but I like having friends. Okay, my special friends list. One more time: 424-363-8141. Text Lonzo, and I'll get a text. And as I start doing different things, you'll get a push notification on your phone, and you're welcome to come join us, folks. That's how we do it.
Yeah. Always a pleasure, Lonzo.
Much love with you, Dusty. Much love to the chat room. Everybody that dropped something in the super chat. Much love to you, folks. Martin, I got your invitation today. Happy birthday coming up to all the Geminis. Geminis, we got about 4 days. What we got? What? 21st?
Yep, 21st. That's my birthday, actually. I'm right on the cusp, man. First day.
Let's do a pre-happy birthday to Dusty, folks. Let's do a pre-happy birthday to Dusty because his birthday is Sunday, right?
That's right.
Sunday, so we won't see him until Tuesday. And you leaving town? When you leaving town?
I'm leaving on Thursday. So yeah, Thursday morning, man. I'll be gone from Thursday to about Sunday. All
right, folks. Enjoy yourself, Dusty. In the meantime, I'll see
you next week, man.
Folks. Peace. Go Lakers!